Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And guys, the same still applies. If we hit 2K likes within 24 hours, we're giving away 500 XRP. And all you have to do to enter is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. And your comment is going to be your entry ticket, so don't forget to do that. And now earlier today, I showed you a video in which we talked about Ripple's true valuation. However, one comment there really stood out to me, which comes from Joe Gee, who's actually been subscribed for 7 months, so really thank you for that, for the support. And he said in the comment section, you should write a letter saying you want to buy it all at a premium, counter the FUD. And basically that is a reply to me asking, is this really some real news? And the website we actually looked at for this info said they just got some intel from some website by some anonymous figures. But I said, how can you really know for sure that it's the real deal? Like, how do they verify themselves if they're anonymous? And the question of, send them something and find out what happens is actually not that even a crazy of an idea. So I'm kind of, scared to ask you this, but I'm wondering what would happen if you send one of these websites a fake story. All right, and I don't know how many of you are going to try it. Please, try something that's either really fake or come out with it like an hour or so afterwards so you don't hurt too many people. But I want to see some people try and see how fragile and stupid these news websites are, and if they just believe somebody with no authority at all, and they just also go ahead and spread rumors. Because if they do, it's a bad website, But don't act too legit, stay a little bit shady, but try it out. Try a couple of these websites to see what they would do. Because I think they're all hungry for attention, but if they spread these fake-ass rumors, yeah, we got to buzz that down. So try it out, guys. Let me know the results. I want to make a video on that if we get something back. And I'm thinking about trying it myself, but maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know. I don't know if that puts a bad example if I do it myself. But all right. Having said that, though, those are my thoughts. Let's get into some stuff for today. Because yes, also what was very important was that the conference of today went swell. That's the pun was intended right there. So yes, the Swell Conference, the annual Swell Conference, was pretty interesting. So right now it was in the MENA region, which stands for Middle East and North Africa. Coincidence? What's the probability? Because yes, Donald Trump posted earlier today over on Twitter, huge breakthrough today. Historic peace agreement between our two great friends, Israel and the United Arab Emirates, the UAE, which is of course within the Middle Eastern area. Sheikh Zayed Mosque, let's see here. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque is located in Abu Dhabi, the capital of the UAE, the largest mosque in the city or in the country. It is the key place for worship for daily, Friday, and Eid prayers. During Eid, it may be visited by more than 41,000 people. And this mosque is also portrayed here within the MENA Ripple, invitation. And, maybe some connections going on. I don't really think so. However, it's something to keep in the back of your head. Somebody said here, Swell event held in MENA. Of course, MENA is a big region. It's not just one simple location. On the contrary, though, it is right to say, if you say it's held in MENA, it means, Middle East, North Africa. It's held in Middle East and North Africa. I mean, it could be somewhere within that region, right? So I don't know if it's really wrong or right, because it is a region. It's not a one-point location, but you guys get it. So yeah, I know this is a very interesting connection to see. I don't know if there's anything really important to know here, though, except for the fact that Ripple has shown us once more how they are emancipating, how they're progressing, how they're moving forward in exactly this area, which, as can be seen here, is very important and also very progressive because they're really working right now as we are watching it. Now, all right, that's the first part of the video. The second part has a couple of articles and tweets here that are all connected, and I need you guys to sit down for a little second because it's about to be a little bit more heavy. Bubba Cugs just posted on Twitter, and you guys know Bubba because I cover him or her a lot because there's always controversial things posted. Here's another one. XRP is the best investment in crypto in 2020. And I find that such a difficult statement to judge. Because honestly speaking, none of us know whether or not XRP will be the best investment of 2020. All right, up to this point, I'm going to say no, because of course, Chainlink has done way better, and there's a ton of other cryptos who have outperformed XRP by far. So saying it has performed up till now in the best way, shape, or form, that's definitely a no. Maybe in terms of progress, but that's hard to measure, all right? Which coin has gotten the furthest within a year is very, very difficult to measure, and so basically we can just purely pin it to price at this point. Now, I'm actually going to be a little bit bold here and say that XRP is not going to be the best coin in terms of ROI for 2020. And one of the main reasons for that is I think there's going to be a ton of cheaper coins out there, a ton of these cheaper altcoins with lesser gains in the beginning of the year and the last couple of months, which most likely will still get you in better ROI. However, overall, if you have to, put in performance and put in risk and all of that, then most likely it can be your quote-unquote best investment. However, in terms of ROI, yeah, definitely not. 95% chance it ain't going to be. Maybe even a 99% because there's always going to be an altcoin which outperforms it because it's lower cap and it's easier to manipulate. However, there are some good gains to be made, all right? And we're talking here about investment and best investment, not your best ROI. And I know for a fact that best investment and highest ROI are not necessarily the same thing, all right? Not necessarily. It just depends on how you view best investment. It could also be you want the most eco-friendly, which in this case could be the best one. It could also be that you want the lowest risk to highest profitability, which you might call your best bet. Because something that went well for maybe like a day or so is not necessarily your best investment. It might just be a lucky shot. And we're talking here about a whole year. And I don't know. I just don't really think ROI is everything that fits into best investment. But that's maybe just me. Maybe their literal definition is your highest ROI, but I don't think so. Because Ripple, look on this website. Ripple Grayscale XRP Trust has grown 160% since July. Bullish prediction. The Grayscale XRP Trust is currently experiencing a strong demand and has grown from $2.7 to $7.2 million since the beginning of July. Grayscale is predicting that Ripple has the potential to capture a considerable part of the global payment market, estimated at over $2 trillion. And guys, look at that. That is just, really interesting to take a look at right there. First of all, Grayscale knows exactly what Ripple is planning. I think the connection between those two is a little bit better than we have. However, even though Grayscale might be predicting some very good things for Ripple and XRP, they're not that keen, all right? Here, the start here is looking good because they're expanding their position. However, they're not fully XRP. They're still more of a bull on Bitcoin than on XRP, which is something to take into consideration, even though they post a lot of it and talk a lot about it. And I know they're most likely bullish. Check it out here. It's actually just a small part, and it's actually in like the, almost last position in this list. Now, sometimes they change up the list a little bit, but I'm wondering why they didn't put it up like right here below Ethereum or things like that, or maybe in terms of, greatness or anything like that. But no, they even put it below Stellar Lumens, which I find interesting. And also, why do they have more in Zcash? Yeah, there were a couple of questions when watching all of this. But even though that might be the case, Grayscale is pushing crypto to quite a further point. And having said that, it actually might be so that these crypto that we're talking about here and that Grayscale is so interested in might actually endure quite some gains, which follow along with this one, because of advertisements that hit heavy. Grayscale's ad here will reach millions of people. That's a fact. How many people it will get into crypto, that I don't know, that I can't tell, but it will definitely be hitting millions and millions of people. Why Grayscale's new digital currency ad could bring crypto investing to millions. Just as Merrill Lynch 1984 New York Times ad introduced boomers to stocks, Grayscale's cable news ad Blitz suggests that time is right for digital currency. And I hope you guys have seen the ad. It was a pretty damn good one. And the Grayscale blog, meanwhile, pitches the ad titled The History of Money as a wake-up call that people everywhere should seize what we feel is once-in-a-generation opportunity that digital currencies may present. And that, again, coincides with my opinion about this one as well. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Honestly speaking, guys, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I don't want to miss out on that, which is why, of course, we are in crypto. Which coin will be doing the best? I don't know, but crypto itself will be ridiculously good and will most likely be the best investment you could make. Again, I'm trying to stay away from XRP specifically because I don't know if that's going to be it for 2020. Maybe over a longer period of time, it could be, but 2020, nah. And again, I'm not being an XRP bear. You guys know I love XRP, but still, you got to be realistic and think about the money that's to be made, all right? You guys know what I'm about. Why Santander doesn't want you to use Ripple for international payments yet. So right here, we saw Grayscale being quite positive, an ad inviting millions of people, but still XRP not being at the top point, right? Bubba Cugs is really happy with it as well, but XRP still has a couple of drawdowns to it. There's still a couple of things holding them back, like for example here Santander not being too excited to use XRP just quite yet. Even though that's going on, the banking sector is getting into crypto more and more. Again, they might be stirring away from XRP specifically, but the banking sector is coming into crypto, which eventually will get to XRP. We all know it. We all know it. We all love it. But let's see. There may be more trouble in paradise with one of Ripple's major partners. Santander, the large-scale Spanish bank and one of Ripple's major partners, is still hesitant to adopt XRP as part of its international payments network, OnePayFX. The company reasoned that the token was not actively traded in enough markets to support the company's banking needs, which is a valid point. Honestly speaking, it's a valid point. However, it's a little bit difficult to really put a pin on that one, because when is something actively traded enough and how much are you going to need? Because theoretically speaking, all it needs is multiple places. It doesn't really need that much trading volume. However, the more trading volume, the less volatile, the more solid the project is, which I can understand. And especially when you have such a reputation like Santander to hold high, yeah, you might be waiting, right? But that adds another part to our snowball theories that we've been having for the longest time, that a lot of these bigger banks will hop on once some of the smaller and I guess the others hop on and more exchanges get connected, because they're waiting for more to be there before they want to get there. Ripple clarified that Santander is still using some of the company's software for its cross-border payment solution. And let's actually read from here. During an interview with the Financial Times, Cedric Manager, Chief Executive Officer at OnePayFX, explained that Santander wants to provide the best user experience as quickly as possible. He also said that the bank hopes to operate in as many currencies and corridors as possible from the beginning. And by the way, this is maybe why they're waiting. You know, that they want to get to as many corridors and to as many currencies as possible, which is maybe why they want Ripple to expand first before hopping on, because otherwise it's like, hey, we introduced something, but it's very limited, right? And maybe customers won't like that if they're excluded from a new campaign or a new feature. Ripple clarified that Santander is still using some of its company's software for its cross-border payment solution, and noted that they consider the Spanish bank to be one of our largest and most important customers. In February, Ripple CEO Brett Garlinghouse hinted that banks would soon be less wary of working with digital assets, which is the truth. All right, we're seeing that all the time. Here's another one. Breaking. The Federal Reserve Bank of Boston is building and testing a hypothetical DC, I guess it's just a CBDC, but it's a digital currency oriented to central bank uses. According to an update on the digital currencies from the Federal Reserve Board of San Francisco, or actually the Federal Reserve Board and the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco, the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston is currently collabing with some researchers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology to build and explore a hypothetical CBDC specifically designed for bank uses. So again, a digital currency specified for bank uses is a central bank digital currency. At least that's how I like to see it. Even though it might not be central bank, it's most likely what they're looking into, right? The objectives of our research and experimentation across the Federal Reserve System are to assess the safety and efficiency of digital currency systems, to inform our understanding of private sector arrangements, and to give us hands-on experience to understand the opportunities and limitations of possible technologies for digital forms of central bank money. Again, CBDC. These efforts are intended to ensure that we fully understand the potential as well as the associated risks and possible unintended consequences that new technologies present in the payments arena. However, they're looking into CBDCs, they're looking into digital money, because again, what Brett Garlinghouse said was the truth. They're getting into it, and it's just a small small amount of time before it's going to be the standard. The rest about XRP and about Ripple is all said before. Again, there's going to be more and more corridors coming out for ODL soon, which is, again, why a lot of these banks will be hopping on later. And recently, Cointelegraph reported that Sygnum Bank, the first crypto bank licensed by FINMA, will allow its users to invest in Ripple's XRP token via the e-banking portal. More about that is all going to be coming as well. But guys, thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I would definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. It is the standard, don't get me wrong, this is not financial advice, but I don't know about the best ROI of 2020. I don't know about it. Do you guys think XRP is going to be it? Let me know in the comment section down below. It could be, alright? It could be, but we'll see. Take care, everybody, and please consider subscribing.